SCLC Today. And of course, joining us is the SCLC President and CEO, Dr. Charles Steele. Dr. Steele, you've been in the news of late. Several papers across the country have published your commentary, your op-ed about payday loans and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Some people say it's controversial.
Well, everything is controversial when it comes to poor folks. Dr. King said this government is the enemy in terms of poor people, people of color, and this government is more anti-Negro than anti-rats. Dr. King said that, which means that they care more about holding poor people and people of color down than they really care about enhancing their improvements.
But your critics might say support of payday loans, as they're called, holds poor people down. You say differently.
Well, first of all, absolutely. The reason payday loan and title loan industry exists to any degree is the fact that people can't get access to capital with traditional banking. That's terrible, Mr. Eaton. That is very terrible. What we're saying is that a lot of rumors has been floated out there, getting out in terms of various falsely accused things. And I'm not here to take up for no banks, because banks are not clean cut as well. No financial institution has the reputable reputation of being just fair for poor people. But all I'm saying is that we must find a way for poor people to access credit. $500, $400, whatever it is, $1,000, that's max. That's good for a small business person. Many of them use non-traditional banking because the traditional banks are not concerned about poor people.
So you're saying we're forced, in a sense, to use these so-called payday loans because you can't go to BB&T or some major bank and get access to money.
Absolutely.
I know I can't.
I can't either. And I own a business. I'm the president and CEO of SCLC, but I do own another business in health property value. And I know how difficult it is in my position in being a businessman to access from traditional banking.
But do we get ripped off by these people? Do we pay abnormal or over-the-top interest rates for them?
We even pay astronomically with traditional banking. Yeah. You go and write a check, and the check come back marked insufficient funds, or bounce, as we say. You'll charge $35 to $40 for that check. Most poor people who write a check, if they have a checking account, from the majority of the time, enough money's not in the bank, the check gonna bounce.
$36 for most banks.
Hello.
We go over your...
Yes, sir.
Read one of your paragraphs from you. You wrote a commentary. Read one of your...
I'm glad you asked. This is an op-ed that and as you know, man, I've been doing this for a number of years. I just didn't get out here on this in terms of representing poor people. Just the first paragraph. Last June, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau proposed a rule to severely restrict access to short-term loans. Let me say that again. To restrict access to short-term loans. Poor people don't want no major loan. They just want to get by for 30, 60, 90 days. Small businesses, not looking for no handout. They just want to have cash flow for 30, 60, 90 days. One young man just left me, an African-American contractor. He said, I couldn't bid on this hospital that's going to be a new hospital that's coming available in another state. He said, due to the fact that I had to wait 6 months to get paid.
So well, he couldn't afford to bid.
He couldn't afford it. He said, I could be competitive. He couldn't afford it, man.
So you've taken some hits and some congratulations for being on this issue, but you think your critics are wrong.
But let me just say this, man. Dr. King was killed during the Poor People campaign, the most hated man in America. I'm in a position to take a hit because nobody cares about poor people.
You're listening to SCLC Today. Dr. Charles Steele defending poor people, as always. I'm Maynard Eaton. See you again soon.